Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. So this week I wanted to try something different and maybe format it just a little, so I can have a little bit of structure, right? So I'm going to now become weekly, and every Friday, I'm going to put it out there, every Friday, I'm going to try every Friday to publish my episode. And throughout the week, I'm just going to talk about different topics, different things, different random stuff like I was doing before, but not put so much out there at once with minimal amount of time. So yes, the episodes will get longer, but it's still going to be a bunch of my randomness and a bunch of topics that we want to discuss, but definitely delivered by me. So once again, this is just an intro to this episode. I wanted to tell you about the format moving forward, and I hope you keep tuning in, and I hope y'all start commenting and let me know how y'all feel about it. Okay. I just wanted to explain something to people that are hearing my voice. I will drag the fuck out of you. I am not a celebrity. I'm a regular ass dude making podcasts because I want to. I'm not looking for a coin. I'm doing it to do it. Now, with that being said, Ariana stands. Y'all are in my mentions, and y'all are on my timeline going the fuck off and doing the fuck most. I don't know what happened between the time your girl, got that number one for Thank You Next, or she stole some flows to put out 7 rings. I don't know. But what I need y'all to do is understand my mentions ain't a place to play with me or my faves. I will drag the fuck out of y'all, these motherfucking pinned up ponytails y'all got, and the sheen that you use to keep that shit shiny. Trust and be motherfucking leave. This is not what you want. So I just got finished reading the article on the gender ban and how they're, transgender ban, and how they're going to move forward with banning transgenders from the military. Reading this article, the only thing that came to my mind was, I don't even know the word to say to emote how I feel about that. Now, mind you, I'm not transgender. I am not of the transgender community. But I am in the LGBT community. And of course, I have people who are transgender or thinking about it or whatever the case may be. But outside of that, they kept saying in the article, we need to make sure that our force is effective and can complete their missions effectively and efficiently. Sweetie, it all sounds like to me that y'all are just worried or it feels like a big insecure party. It feels like America is just insa-fucking-cure. Newsflash, right? Well, in any case, this is so fucking disturbing, and just to think there are people in the military right now who serve proudly, who don't quote unquote mess up a mission, and now their livelihoods are going to be put at stake because you feel like their choice or their beliefs in who they are can make or break a defense mission against another country. I don't get it. You should have just stuck saying that it was going to be expensive or anything like that. I can understand if your fight is going to be about expenses. I can understand that. But throughout the whole article CNN posted, it was mainly just about being effective and efficient in the things that you can do in the Army or Navy or military, whatever. I don't know. It's disgusting. This man gotta go. He really does. And I'm so sorry to everybody out there that's affected by this and that'll have to now, move their lives around. This is disgusting. It really is. Listen, Nancy Pelosi said, "Oh, baby, you want to play these games? Let's play these games, sis. You will not come in my house and say your little speech, and you got Miss Government shut down. No ma'am, no ham, the deli is closed on your speech, and you won't be finding another place to have it either, sis. So until we can come to a compromise, you might as well continue tweeting. Girl, Nancy Pelosi gave that man everything. I live for her. And also, why is Fox News continually trying to kill people? They done released the picture saying that Ruth Bader Ginsburg is dead, rest in peace. Girl, if somebody don't go check on my auntie, I don't got the time. She gave me the option to get married, all right? I thank you, auntie. I thank you. And I'm going to go see your movie, too. But I need somebody to go check on her. No tea, no shade. Like, they trying to kill people off, baby. And I ain't got the time, but listen, Nancy Pelosi is not here for the shits, and none of the Democrats are. Girl, listen. You better have your speech on the other side of your imaginary wall, sis. Because that's about the only place. Or the Trump Hotel. How? Everybody that knows me knows I love Sean Carter. J to the Z, King of Music, the Mogul, Brooklyn's own, live from the 718, But nah. Anything his name is attached to, I'm definitely gonna support if it's, valid. I do my research. I'm not a blind stan. But I wanted to talk about the Reform Alliance that Jay, Meek, Mike Rubin, and a couple of other high-profile people are, coming together on to fight look at that. Social injustice. The devil is busy. So, after Jay put out the documentary about Kalief Browder, and now he's either working on or has released the documentary on Trayvon Martin, he's still taking it a step further, and he's never been quiet about social injustice. And I don't want to overshadow Meek Mill because his name is attached to this, and they're saying that he is the one, like he's the guy that put this all together. So shout out to Meek Mill too, even though I can't stand that man socially, on social media, I can't. He makes good music, and due to the issues he's faced with the justice system, he wanted to go ahead and put this together. So dope deal for him. Shout outs to Meek for that. One thing I found really interesting about this is that it's not just about black people. A lot of things nowadays are for blacks and by blacks, and let's support the blacks, but it's not just us black people that are going through social injustice in the with the system, and it's really a minorities type of deal. So looking at the diverse group of people that are put together to make this thing happen, and to get this $50 million together, like, I'm pretty sure they're not going to have an issue doing that. Jay, Meek, Mike Rubin, what is this female's name? I keep forgetting. Miss Psy, like something like that. In any case, she's a Chinese or Japanese American female. You got Mike Rubin, who's white, and then you got Jay and Meek and a host of other rich ass people trying to make some kind of change in probation laws and injustice. And I think this is dope to start off 2019. I'm definitely going to be following this, and I want to see what is going to be done. Like, it's cute to have a little plan or whatever, let's have a little plan, chop it up. Oh, it sounds good, put it on Twitter, let's get some support behind it. But I like to see moves being made. I like to see changes happening. And no, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen next week. But let's see where this goes, because there's entirely too many rich-ass, high-profile people behind this stance, campaign, or alliance for nothing to happen. So once again, shouts to my man Sean Carter, Meek Mill, Mike Rubin, and everybody else trying to make social injustice a thing of the past. It's lit.
Hey, boo, it's your girl, Angie Ray. Thank you so much for chiming in about the R. Kelly fiasco. Yeah, it's just a hot mess, and the accountability needs to be taken by all of us. Like you were completely right in that aspect. I just want men to do better and women to do better, because it's not only men that are violating, it's women as well. And so yeah, I just want to acknowledge your call-in. I appreciate it. I hope all is well with you, my darling. It was nice hearing your phenomenal voice, and I look forward to hearing more from you. All right, ciao, baby.
I feel like we're going to be surviving R. Kelly for quite some time. What a way to come into 2019. What a way to start off the new year with shaking up the blacks. Like, that's exactly what this documentary did. It shook up the blacks. We are all over the place, honey. We are upset. We are ashamed. We are embarrassed. We are standing firm in our place. We are streaming his music. What else we doing? We making podcasts. We are surviving. Do you hear me? I am through. They said as soon as the documentary aired and was over, they started pressing charges. Baby, I don't blame you. Now you got people resigning. Girl, you should have been resigned. You shouldn't even took the job, sis. What's going on? Whew. Listen, only thing that I really had an issue with was the level of accountability. What is going on today with me and words? Let's start that over. So, the only problem I had with this whole thing, the whole issue, everything about it was the level of accountability. None of us, aka the blacks, African Americans to be politically correct, none of us took enough accountability in saying, yo, he's wrong, even though like they're brushing it under the rug. This is an issue, we should definitely push this forward. Like, y'all coming off on Taraji P. Henson and everybody else, but y'all not going off on yourselves. Like, this man's music spiked 22% after the first or second episode of this documentary. Who y'all got to blame for that? Nobody. And then on top of it, the whole documentary opened up with a video of him talking about they should have did this shit 30 years ago. It's too late. Looking at hindsight, I'm glad I was born in the era I was born, because I'm not feeling it that much. But the generation before me, I hope y'all can do better. Because y'all are... I don't even know what to say anymore about this. All I know is that we should do better in holding anybody accountable. King of R&B, Queen of R&B. I don't give a damn if Beyonce was sexually molested. She's not. Don't arrest me. Don't sue me or none of that. But I wouldn't care if Beyonce was put in a position like R. Kelly and being defamed and, you know, everybody going at her. Hold her ass the fuck accountable. Fuck a album. Fuck Sasha Fierce. Fuck Dangerously in Love. Fuck all that. You done made a cute tune, so I gotta turn a blind eye to your sexual predatory ways. No, ma'am. We're gonna do better in 2019, right? Right.
Oh my God, I just listened to your message and I love it. I love your feedback. I love that you're listening. And I feel like I've been amiss in not calling out the gay girl speaks truth. You know what I mean? So I don't want to leave anybody out. This podcast is for whoever the fuck will listen to it, which may be nobody or maybe all y'all's. But I need to check out your podcast ASAP because I love your voice. I think you're hilarious. I can already tell that we would get along fabulously in person. But check out the latest episodes. I have a couple new ones and let me know what you think. And let me know if I still got it or if I need to switch things up and not be a basic biatch. Also, I will return the favor. If you feel so inclined, will you leave me a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts? Pretty please. Trying to get up enough ratings so that I rank higher, and then I will return the favor. Lilas. Love ya. Bye.
All right, so as I wrap this episode up, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I really appreciate your feedback. I've gotten a little feedback thus far, and it's cute. It's really cute. Fat shouts to Angie Ray for holding it down and getting back to me. Check out her Anchor, her podcast, her Google podcast. She's on everything. Also, check out Girl Speaks Truth podcast. Now, I came across Miss Gemma as I was running through Anchor, and she's a fucking kiki. Her motto in life is pretty much don't be a basic bitch, and I'm down for it. So go ahead and check out Girl Speaks Truth podcast on Apple, Google. Go ahead and leave a 5-star rating for mine, hers, and Angie's. And let's keep this shit popping. Have a beautiful week, and let's see what happens next week on Red Talks.